inFAMOUS, An Old Friend, Island 2. This is kind of this is a fun mission. I like this one a lot the first time I played through it. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta save this engineer from these two bad guys.
New bad guys. They look different.
These are new bad guys. Each island has their own breed of supervillains. These guys, I think I like these guys the least. I find these guys like the hardest to kill because their heads kind of blend in with the rest of their body, and it's really hard to get headshots on them. Whereas the guys from the first and the third islands, they're not hunchbacks, and it's really easy to get headshots.
Kind of like
Head shocks. Let me correct myself.
when some dumbass in Halo still makes his character a Covenant.
Right.
He's got a big ass head.
Yeah. Oh, there's no difference. Yeah, there is a difference. You see how I just killed you with 3 BR shots? Yeah. Anyway, so right now you're just leading him over to this bridge. I had to edit out some kind of wandering around time because he got stuck behind some shit, and I had to kind of push him with my character.
The engineer?
Yeah. Like he that corner that I just took right there, he just got stuck on something. You can kind of see his white dot. So I did a little editing and bam, he's right there. And right now you have to protect him as he tries to drop the bridge. There's going to be guys coming from the left and the right side of the street. I found it's easiest to get in that police station kind of to my left right now, because there's a number of sources of electricity from there. Have I mentioned the website or difficulty or anything like that?
Negative.
NextGenWalkthroughs.com, hard difficulty, inFAMOUS. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So after the first wave of guys that you kill, there'll be another wave on the other side, and then you go to the other side of the bridge, save another engineer, protect him, and it kind of goes back and forth for a little bit. Pretty simple. Well, in concept.
Yes.
Easier said than done. It's still challenging to keep him alive.
Now, how many times are you having to do these missions? Once or more than once?
Most of them once. On the second island, I wasn't having too much of a problem, but on the third island, there's definitely more editing. Not a lot more, like maybe once or twice per mission. After playing through the game a second time, you really kind of learn which power is best for which situation.
Yeah.
And you can really tear shit up quickly. Now, I talked before about what upgrades I'd been doing, but I haven't talked about that in a while. The first things you want to upgrade, obviously, are the damage resistance modifiers. As far as you can. There's 3 levels of that. It's not too expensive. And then after that, put like 1 or 2 points. No, put 2 points into the lightning upgrade, 2 points into the grenade upgrade, or 2 levels into the grenade upgrade, and then 2 levels into the rocket launcher upgrade. The force push upgrade isn't that great. I don't use it a lot. And then upgrade the 3rd level of the lightning, then the 3rd level of the grenades, and then whatever you want after that. Probably the 1st level of the shield that you get eventually. You get that about halfway through the 3rd island.
It's pretty late.
Yeah, it's a pretty late upgrade, but it becomes very helpful, and I should have upgraded it, but I didn't, because like the 1st level of the shield, it gives you it absorbs the bullets and gives you electricity.
Oh, wow.
So against the final boss, it would have been extremely helpful, but I didn't have it. So now we're trying to save the second engineer. Just jump up on this bridge. There's going to be 3 guys down below. And see, these guys, their heads are so much easier to hit.
Yeah.
And you got to kill them pretty quickly, or else that engineer will get fucked up. I had to edit out like 1 or 2 deaths. Well, not deaths. Well, my deaths, his deaths.
Yes.
Like the only major editing I had to do in this was like side quests, which was weird.
That is weird.
There's a couple side quests where you have to like tail a bad guy as he's like sneaking through the city, and not let him see you.
Yeah.
And there's no checkpoints on those, and they're actually kind of long. So those were kind of a challenge to get through. But other than that, I didn't die a whole lot in the game.
Even on hard.
Even on hard, yeah. It was challenging though, but not as challenging as I had expected it to be.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad, I guess. I mean, if you're going out of the way to choose the hard difficulty, I want it to be a real fucking challenge.
Yeah.
And it's not unlockable, thank God, like Prototype. It's just there. But
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's a fine line to kind of walk. So now you're defending the engineer again, or a different engineer. There's going to be a bunch of the kind of hoodied, the guys wearing the hoodies. So there won't be any suicide bombers, jihadists, if you will.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of cool when not everyone can say they beat it on insane or
right,
masochistic.
Oh, masochistic difficulty. That's what it should be. Masochistic.
Mega Man,
or like Call of Duty 4 on Veteran. Like the harder a game is, the more valuable my guides become.
Yeah.
That's basically my chain of thought.
Yes.
The force push is helpful for those guys that have the shields. Those are because they're pretty hard to kill otherwise. I mean, but also when you get the second level of the rocket launcher, when you hit them with the rocket launcher, it like levitates them in the air, which is really cool and kind of fun. Especially against some of the, like there's this one kind of boss type, mini boss type on the third island. It's like a normal guy, but he has superpowers. So he like presses a button on his jumpsuit and he transforms into this huge kind of like ghost looking thing.
Yeah.
And so he's really tall, and he has this like outline that looks like a ghost almost. And you have to shoot the body in the middle. So he's already floating in the air, and then when you hit him with the rocket launcher that makes him levitate, and like his outer shell evaporates, he goes flying even higher in the air. And I'm like, it took me a while to realize what was happening. I thought it was just a weird glitch going on in the game.
Yeah, but it's your power.
But it's my power, yeah.
Your power.
Yeah. Now jump back to the other side. You got to protect the other engineer again. And then you got to charge up the stations, and the level is almost over.
So this is a nice escort mission.
Yeah. Except it's not like, it's more of a protection mission.
Oh.
When I think escort mission, I think I need to carry him from point A to point B. This is like, he's there, you just have to keep everybody away from him and absorb all the bullets that are coming for him.
I see.
I forgot you have to jump back to the other side again to protect him. So that's kind of the challenge of the mission, is getting back fast enough to protect him, but it's never really that challenging. Now, if you listen to the first part of the guide, you might notice the audio quality for the voiceovers is a little bit better. Definitely a lot better, actually. I use this, oh man, I hope it's not jumping around, but we're using a new mic again. Like, yes. I think we tried it for maybe one video on the first series of videos, and it didn't work out very well. And then we went back to the old $8 mic that we've been using for years, and I used this program on it. And what happened was on the voiceovers with the shitty mic, when there was a long pause in the voiceovers, the levelator program, it increased the static to a super audible level. So it sounded like there were waves going on in the background. Someone thought we were like by the ocean.
Huh.
I was like, no, just the shitty mic that's static. Didn't mean to have that happen. I didn't realize that was there until it was too late. But hopefully this mic is definitely a lot better. We've used it before with the levelator and never had any problems.
Right.
So, it's the end of this mission.
Hi, you've reached Trish Daly's voicemail. Please leave a message.
Trish, I just wanted to let you know that the drawbridge is down. I'll give you a call later and see how things are going.